time to go every single day around the clock without like a reprieve from like the elements and medical conditions, and just like it was hard, really hard to deal with. So yeah, it's just kind of nice to step back, because it also has been really cool lately. For anybody that's not in Australia at the moment, it is now in fall, and so the days are much milder, and the nights are kind of a little chilly almost, um, but almost to the point where you kind of need like maybe a light cardigan or something, but not to the point that you need a full-on jumper or whatever. I love that they brought it all the way in here before slaughtering it. Like, you didn't need to do that. You could have just done that out in the paddock. It's fine. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, soon it's going to be really fucking cold. My only thing is that because summer has kind of like broke my body's sense of like adjustment to temperature kind of thing. Like, I'm extremely fucking sensitive to it now. The only problem I've got with that is that I'm realizing I do not have actually warm clothing for winter, because I've never really needed it before. I've always had just like, I don't know, long sleeve shit and not actually warm stuff, because I'm like, it usually isn't a problem. Launches. All right, let's send it. I don't know which one actually needs it. Hold on. Yeah, normally it's not that bad. Let's send it to yellow. Send it to you. But yeah, this year I'm already feeling like really cold all the time, so I'm gonna see that as an issue. See how much it goes up by. I just sent them a GIF. On. When it arrives, it's got to fly all the way out there. I don't know if I got to like click off. There we go. All right, they're up to 34 and they're 34, so they're both kind of about even, but this is the one that can go negative. So I would rather, if this is ready to go in any sense, I don't know if it is, it contains a fair bit of stuff, so maybe it is. Let's say, I know it just said that it wasn't ready. I think it's blue. Yeah, that will give them an extra 19. So yeah, you can do this. Like, let's go out onto map and you watch the thing go flying. I think I'm on the right one. Yeah, there you go. Where'd it go? My little transport pods. I love the fact the first time I ever saw that that's a thing that can happen, I was just like, oh my god. It amuses me deeply. It really does, by the way. I find that so fucking entertaining. I can't even fucking explain it. But yeah. Also, this colony has 2 apes, so that's a thing. 2 apes, a jaguar, dolphin. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. No, that's right. And then whatever the fuck your name is. Mbaxia. Cool. Everybody else has got, like, relatively easy ones. As always, so happily receiving hyperpats. No. So, I'm not sure which one this is, but I did call them in. And Corpsey should be somewhere around here. I think either that or you're down lower. No, it's Esme. Franklin. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Jesus Christ. Everybody except for that guy. They've got caribou, though. Now, I have kind of wanted to try out caribou in here for a while. Both in real life, I would probably eat that. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'd probably give that a go. He reckons it's a large deer, well adapted to life in the cold climate. Caribou can be milked but refuse to carry packs. So they might be more beneficial to me as we move further north than cows. They've got about 140 meat. They do have a good okay amount of leather. They obviously produce milk. They'll eat... Where are seeds in RimWorld? Maybe that's something I haven't come across yet. Mind you, I haven't lived on all the biomes yet, so there's a fair chance maybe I haven't. That'll be right. I'll discover it as it comes along. But they do milk. They do 10 milk, 300 per year. That's a good amount. Adult meat amount is 140. Let's say they can reproduce almost 3 times a season. Almost. A little bit under. So that's not too bad. Let's see. Milking intervals are 2 days. God damn. Sweet Jesus. I'm going to have to check the cows for that. Don't worry, I'm buying these bastards. I've just got to make sure I've got it set to not to kill them. So, they have roam. Hold up. Oh, they've got roam intervals. Tame animals will attempt to roam away and exit the map. Animals will only roam if they have direct path and map edge. Use fences, barricades, walls, and doors to prevent this. Animal handlers can rope roaming animals and bring them back to a pen. Now, I killed my bucks because of that. So, that is interesting. But what was that? Let me go have a look at my cow situation. Oh, the sheep. Cow. Okay, you. Let me have a look at that. You want so I can tell. Happily snuggling with wolf bush. No. This does do more meat. It does do a lot. Shadow! I caught you. Fucking, you're mine now. You're in a Pokeball. Well, I shouldn't ask how was your appointment, but I hope you're doing well. The tiredness after classes and therapy goes, yeah, I'm sure it does. How you doing, man? I did see your messages at the start of stream. I just had to like go and do some stuff because like I had to clean a couple of things before I like started stream. So I didn't get to like sit here and actually like engage with you guys a little bit. But yeah, it was nice to see you so early in there and get you back again. These do roam as well. Maybe they just don't do it as much. Where is the milk situation? Looking for like how frequently they get milked. Milk amount is 14. Wow, that is substantially more, but it's daily. So cows are kind of better, but I don't think that they're better in like the snowy areas. We'll see. But works to happily seeing Shadow. Prepares to tackle hugs. Hugs tail. Like, oh, Shadow, you definitely getting tackled. Oh, thank you for the VIP. That's nice. Surprise. Yeah, so I found out that I actually had like a spare fucking VIP slot. So that was really nice. I'm like, I don't think to check very often because, like, unless Twitch tells me that I've like hit an achievement or a milestone or something like that, I just assume that they're always spent up. So when I saw that I had one available, I'm like, I know somebody that is a VIP in my chat that needs to be acknowledged as a VIP in my chat. So yeah, that's what happened. I also should turn around and make sure that I don't kill these because I didn't just change that then. But dancing. Hi, Murph. Yeah, I will hydrate. I'll hydrate while I'm doing this. Jesus Christ, man. As it runs to Shadow, tackle hugs, wagging tail happily. You guys doing? Yeah, right. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. I think I'm doing alright. I'll also stretch too while I'm doing this. I was literally just talking about how I've kind of like last couple of days had energy for the first time in ages, and how it's been interesting because like I've got like some proper sleep and kind of been sleeping back on like an almost normal schedule, and yeah, I've had like more downtime to kind of like use for like actually downtime instead of like just using it to improve the channel and stuff. So it's been nice. Been kind of like a bit of a nice kind of, I don't know, change of pace. I think that's all I can do with them. They won't buy anything else. I could sell them statues, but this is for here, I think. So we'll do that. Which map is it? It's this, the one that they're on. I just need to find where the caribous are. Here? Yes. Okay. Let's get those animals sorted out. I at least want to check them out because I haven't had caribous before. That's it. Good. What about you? Wax tail happily lays across Shadow's legs. I think he's trying to trap you personally. Because the other week, I can laid on my legs and like promptly fucking fell asleep for 24 hours on them. By the time I got my legs back, like I felt like I was lucky to be like up and walking and stuff. I also want to get elk later, by the way. That's something I want to try to get if I can. I'm trying to get some animals that I haven't had before, you know. Let's get over here and do the same thing too. So it's wolf flush, wags tail happily. It gives Viking hugs and scratches and ruffles. Let's see, where is the caribou? Say that. Let them be unhinged caribou breeding animals at the moment. I think I got a male and a female anyway, so it should be fine. I should have at least like some level of reproduction from them. So wags tail happily receiving hugs and scratches. Let's head wagging tail happily. Oh man, I have a pat for that. Dipsy. There we go. Get patted. Trapped. I love to be trapped by a warm fluff blanket on my legs. Yeah, the other day, I think we're in Murtha's stream, maybe? And you chilled out against Viking and kind of spaced out and watched some shows and stuff. And I later came in and sat down beside you and just did some editing and stuff at the same time with Viking. I'm very familiar with being trapped by a goddamn void. Oh man, the picture of in the LOL channel of the cat that's basically in a car just screaming. I still don't know why I find that so funny, but I immediately thought of you, Tipsy, when I saw that. I'm like, I feel like you'll understand this. I feel like you've been there. I'm also trying to figure out how best to set these out. Also, Shadow, I don't know if you've kept up with what's going on with RimWorld, but there is a new DLC being teased at the moment. So I thought, just in case you haven't kept up in the loop with what's going on with RimWorld, you might want to be aware of that. Because, I don't know. I figure maybe you do. I think if I can move this down, I'm going to move it to here. See if I can fit it. And the rest of these I'll move up, but I kind of got to move them up by a couple. So I'll start with up here and I'll go upwards from there with these machines. And then I'll try to paste the other ones up on the other side. I think the other ones are all kind of side to side. If the void stares back at you, it means you're not alone and can have a new friend. So I saw a video earlier today, not long before I was going to stream, that had a little void cat that was this person had installed security cameras in their home and the cat had found it and was just staring deeply into it as if it was aware that somebody is watching on the other side. And I was just like, oh man. I could also see that being a thing that I could show Dipsy, and it's this is 100% Dipsy, isn't it? I just Bombay cats, easy immediately. You just not know what you're gonna do with it. I think it's gift of Shadow wagging to happily. I was made aware. I literally responded jokingly, crying. Another fucking DLC. I don't even have the last two ones. That's right. I remember now. We were talking this morning. It's been a long day. I actually got sleep, so that was the thing that happened. Yeah, no, look, Shadow, I was there, but mentally, I was it's morning. I don't know. I wasn't too tired this morning, but I actually ended up with a headache after 7 days stream last night. The way that my headset was sitting was so fucking painful. So tonight what I've done is I've stuffed a couple of tissues up on either side of my ear to lift the ear headset thingy up a little bit so it's not putting pressure on whatever the two specific points are that's giving me a headache. And it's helped so much. But for some reason, just the last couple of weeks when I've been playing with the integration on and stuff, it has been brutal. I finished stream and I've got the most massive fucking headache and I'm just exhausted. So it's been a blur. Basically, after 7 days integration, it's like being sleep deprived a little bit. It's so high energy. And you guys know me, I'm fucking about as low energy as I can get most days. I'm also trying to find somewhere that I can put another seat. Down here will do. Down here. That's a thank you, Viking, for the gift. Rosalind back wagging to happily stretching. No. What if I tackle hug you while your belly's exposed, Viking? What if that happens while you're on top of Shadow's legs? Just snap Shadow's legs. Oh man, poor Shadow. He's like, man, I came to visit and my legs are broken. The nod's head wagging tail, smiling. I'm pretty sure that was already there, but still. Yeah, I kind of surprised Viking just before you came in, Shadow. It's kind of funny. These ones are just normal quality. I might just say pull them up and just tuck them away somewhere, and I'll bring these ones over here. Oh, we're so happily receiving tackle hugs from Pillock. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna play tomorrow for random game night, by the way, guys. Also, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll have... Oh, God, they've arrived. In a couple of weeks' time, I will have... I think it's either Tuesday, Wednesday off or something like that. Just because, like, I've got to go and do, like, tests and stuff at hospital and also, like, take Nick places or whatever. Since I've only got, like, the one car and stuff. So just to make sure I get enough time to sleep between streams, I'll do that. It'd be a bit easier if I do it that way. As I can't breathe, stays on back, wagging tail half. Nods head, wagging tail happily. No. Yeah, so there was like 130 something animals last time I checked. If I just pause for a second and see if I can select them all. The horses in there too? 147, that's what we arrived with. So we set off with like, I don't know, about 112 or something animals. And now we've got like 140 something here. I've also left them as unhinged breeders, so they can just go to town. They'll be fine. Exotic goods trader. I also want to move the beds out of there into the rec space or whatever and lift some stuff, but we'll see how it goes. So they are arriving. They're arriving at Salvation, right? Oh, let's see. Abbott, Zion, Ellis, Adkins. Nobody's particularly sticking out. I'm trying to keep check because there's a couple of people's names I'm still trying to look for. After everything, also Monkey died earlier today, so that was the thing that happened. It seemed that I had marked him for death at some point because he was incapable of dumb labor. So it was one of the many random people that I've marked and have died. Also, why do they keep sending me so many people in the trader caravans? Like, Jesus Christ, I don't need that many. Who here? Can I see just this list of people? Because I think it's been showing most of them. I just want to find somebody that can do social on a high level. Ender, what is your 14? Ender, mate, how do you feel about... I think this is the second trader thing. As it rolls over... What's that rolls back over, wagging tail happily, snuggling with full flush? Anyway, I'm aware that it's like 2 a.m. I'm just going to try to get these trades done. And if I can wait till that they... Because they're going to take these through here, by the look of it anyway. I'm going to wait till they're inside there and then force them to drop it inside the room. Because that will be just the most fucking efficient way to do this. So I might as well. So I'll close that up. Let's see. We can have... I'll tell you what. You can take 4 of the orange foals. I don't want sheep here. I've got caribou that I got on this location. I do want your components and that. Not plasteel. Psychic soothe pulsar for sure. Kidney, liver. I do need them, but I don't want to transport them. You can take my thrombo horns. I might as well keep that just in case. Psychic shock lance. And I have statues here that you can buy off this particular location because I don't want to carry them. Even though one of them is an excellent quality, I think that would be the best case scenario. I'm hoping if this is exotic goods trader, I think I brought 2 of them in. And by the look of it, there's not much that they're going to actually buy. Any other thing I could do is get like plasteel. I could actually start keeping that when I get it. And that could be a good idea. But yeah, it looks like I might have needed like multiple bulk goods traders. You don't have that kind of money. It's fine. I guess I could buy your gold. And what the fuck else could I buy from you? Because there ain't much. I guess I could buy your sheep, not sell you that, and get plastile's expensive. Skill trainers and shit. I'll have a look around and see if somebody needs a kidney and a liver. Bionic tongue. Yeah, we don't need that. It's already on the edge of that. Let's go back to selling those orange horses since I've got the extra for it. Alright, and I don't want the sheep. There we go. They'll do it. Alright, I'll wait till they come over here and the other trader happens. The caribou are currently breeding. I don't know if you guys can like see that. It's like down the corner here. Tail starts wagging, falls asleep, standing wolf plush, while laying across Shadow's legs. Yeah, Shadow's officially trapped. But yeah. It's nice that you got a chance to come and hang out, though, Shadow. I know how busy you are. Yeah. I just kind of figured, like, at the moment with, like, your extra classes and all that sort of stuff, plus you probably have, like, additional time spent, like, in transit and stuff as well. So, yeah. I kind of figured that you're going to be, like, a bit busy lately. See, I've got 10,000 pemmican. I do not know if they're still building anything. They do still have butcher creature on all these. I don't think I timed any out. So whatever food we've got here is kind of whatever food we've got here. As for recreational stuff, we've got normal, good, excellent. So I kind of do want these to lift up. I'm pretty sure I probably could have sold them the exotic goods trader. Can't talk because what? Alright, well, we got 14%. I'm not too mad at that. I don't really care about the exchange rate on this. It's not going to matter too much to me. Take the extra donkeys. Extra food, I will take that for sure. I do not want to buy cloth. I want to sell you cloth. And I'll tell you what, you're definitely not going to have enough money for this. I have a lot of wood for sale, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, alright. So I could pretty much sell you some, like, clothes. I'll sell you clothes and not the actual other stuff. What do you call it? It's very close. I won't sell you too much of, like, the bolts of stuff, because all that's going to do is I can carry these as stacks. Whereas all the individual things, I've got to go through and select all the fucking individual things. It's a lot more work for me. Go back one. There we go. Alright, not too bad a sale. Now these guys are almost in here. So once they get into the sale spot, the drop-off area, I'll just get them to drop it, and then we'll go to just chatting then. But I'll keep getting everything in here lifted. I know this is all their entertainment, and they will have a big old shit fit about it. I really don't care that much. Alright, you lot. I could just get this amount. Just wait till the horses are in there too. Alright, everything's inside. You guys can drop that. Yaks can drop stuff. Horses can just drop stuff. Everything. There we go. Nice and easy. And it would be great if somebody could walk over and grab that, but it's fine. We'll get it in a moment. This is going to be so much easier for me than if they just drop it in a paddock. It's so comfy. All I need is the warmth I can get. Is this still really cold? Like, I imagine it would be. Imagine it's still, like, pretty crisp, since it's only just cooling down here for me. So it must be only just, like, warming up. Probably not enough to probably not be snowing, I would imagine. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how snow amounts work. I'm only just, like, fucking learning about it. So it's 5C, but cold. That's tired equals cold bones and shit. Yeah, no, that makes sense. 5 degrees wouldn't really snow, would it? So? Like, I don't know. Australia, we don't really get snow even, like, a few degrees behind 0. But then again, we're pretty fucking warm. No snow since 4 weeks or so. Crazy. Also crazy to think that it's been 4 fucking weeks. Jesus. I guess that makes sense, because, like, it is literally just fucking fall now. I don't want all of that group. I just want this group. This is, honestly, it's easier what I'm doing here. This is where the drop everything really helps. There we go. All right, next slot. This slot will actually drop it over here, though. That's a nice thing. The few lot can drop stuff here. There we go. Any others coming in? Yeah, one last group. That should be fine. Even if they get, like, right next to it, it should be fine. Now all this is pretty much just in storage, except for food, which of course has to be moved out, but that is their problem as soon as they're in that area. Also, I have a shit ton of animals. That one can die. Yeah, I've got a shit ton of animals in a very small space with not a lot of food, but I'm hoping that some of my animals will move this over. Get back? No worries, Shadow. Let's grab you lot to drop, you lot to drop, and horses to drop. Also dromedaries. I guess I didn't click on them. All right, and I think there was one animal outside, but it looks like it's dropped its stuff. And there's a couple of animals over here that still got some things on them. So I'll leave those on, and when they come into the space, it'll be fine. As for this, we've got our new prisoner, Ryan, who is down to F5. Monkey died. We don't have a lot in the way of food here for both colonists and for animals. Like, we do have about 3,000 berries, but we have like 100 and something fucking animals. Like almost 150 animals on this one particular location that all need to be fed over winter, and it's gonna be quite a long winter because I don't have any crops, and whatever I can get. Like, a lot of these animals, I do see them going down and or needing to be culled. Like, a lot of the infant ones at the moment, I could probably cull them off. I probably should cull off all the ones that are like just born, because they very likely won't get through winter. What will happen is they'll get malnourished, or they'll be too susceptible to the cold or weak or whatever, and they'll just die. So I probably will take the time next week to just cull off all the freshborn, like, 0 aged animals, and that way we only have adults. By the time we go through winter, they will probably reproduce towards the end of winter, and then we'll have a whole new batch that can hopefully survive to travel out of here. However, I know that the pen that we've got is very small. If I wanted to, I could probably take the time to make sure that this area was actually enclosed and move them down there. But I also don't know what the fuck's going on with these animals. Are these mine? These are mine. They're just fucking going nuts everywhere. Okay, so my people got to go find the fucking animals that were part of this caravan. That's the thing they got to do. But yeah, even if I move them into here, it's winter. There's nothing for them. There is no shelter from the cold. The only thing I could do is I could probably, and I should probably, build some fireplaces out here. Ain't gonna make a difference, but they can kind of stand near it, I guess. I don't know. I could enclose this if I needed to. I could probably just build a wall outside of it and just be like, oh, it's enclosed now, so it's warm. But last time I did that, I kind of fried my animals, so I don't know about that. You're back. Welcome back, Shadow. You're kind of just in time and kind of like wrapping everything up. So yeah, at the moment we have a multitude of choices of individual bedrooms. Like I said, if they're dumb enough to shack up and force themselves into a 4-bed situation, that's really a them problem, because there are so fucking many individual bed scenarios. Like, there's literally all of these are kind of like individual. I could probably kick them out of some of these ones and I'd still be fine. Kick them up to the other side and it'd be fine. But yeah, it looks like I've got 2 more traders coming in, and I'll sell off what I can. I've lifted up all the recreational stuff, so except for maybe, I don't know if I've still got telescopes out and about. Maybe I do, I don't know. But yeah, I'll lift up everything. I'll sell what I don't want to take with me, and pretty much the rest of it, yeah, we're gonna have to get pretty much into what we've got here. So I'm hoping a lot of these animals survive. In a way, I kind of would like to see them make it without culling all of the baby animals. I might not cull them. I don't know. See if we can maybe get through it with the most, but it is going to put a massive strain on food. A lot of them are going to be down and dying by the end of winter, so we'll see. I do have kibble, not a lot. I do have berries, not a lot. And as for here, this is actually doing kind of okay. They've kind of calmed the ever-loving fuck down. We've built new prisons, nice prisons, 2 prisons out instead of 8. We're working on 2 individual strips of, production areas onto one side, and we're working on 2 big strips of cooking areas. And then I've also got to change that over to this kind of flooring as well, the sterile tiles for the 2 butchering rooms. And then I have no clue what I'm going to put in these. No idea. Absolutely zero fucking clue. But I'll figure something out. Who knows? Maybe I make that like extra dining halls or some shit, or additional rec spaces or something, like just more places for them to chill the fuck out. We've already got rec rooms in amongst the hospitals, as is, like, these ones are the more successful ones that are actually fleshed out at the moment, which, by the way, I love the blue surrounding the white. It's very nice. But yeah, little extra rec rooms, and I guess extra dining rooms is probably the go. I would say probably slap dining tables in here and just have 5 dining rooms, because why the fuck not? I've got 4 hospitals, I've got 4 bed condo areas, 2 massive cooking spaces. This place has to kind of like super launch them into the next. And once salvation is gone, then I can start looking to pick a new location beyond Qulin, because I can only have 2 locations at a time. So whatever it is, I am really curious if I'm going to end up in a new biome. That will be really interesting to me since this is a permanent summer. Thank God I had some experience with that with Nito on the last colony, but I could end up in a boreal forest or a desert or whatever, and then I've got a whole new kettle of what the fuck to deal with. So